computer. There you go.
Got it.
Zach, today is your show, so Zach,
Yes.
it's your show, so you got to introduce.
Okay, who here watched Frankenhooker?
Never before this.
Hold on. Was that a question of that's the subject of what we did, or?
Yeah, I'm just asking. Who cowered it out? Anyone?
I watched it. Didn't.
I actually watched it.
Okay,
I
just
watched
making
it.
sure.
The only time I didn't watch it, I just wasn't in the episode.
Yeah, he just wasn't in the episode. I mean, we sat there and watched Pokemon. We watched the Pokemon film. You didn't, Zach.
I know. Well, actually, no. I watched the first movie on stream then.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And then I told you, no, that was the wrong one.
And I'm like,
damn
fuck,
it,
I'm not doing that again.
I'm sitting there like, I'm sick. I'm not doing this.
Okay. So this is one of my favorite horror comedies of all time.
Okay.
It makes absolutely no sense from start to finish. There's no real through lines of most things. It's just pure exploitation fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's not much going on here.
Right. Okay. All right.
I would also like to point out that Bill Murray was quoted as saying that you should see this movie.
Of course Bill Murray would do it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he ran into the people making it at the time. So.
All right. So I guess we got to go through what was our first reaction.
Yeah, what is your guys' reaction to this? I gotta know, because my reaction is simple. I was in a family video, I saw this cover, and I went, "This is my night." It's generally how I first saw it, like 10 years ago.
I'll go first. My first reaction, because I just now watched it like this morning. It was a film. It was fun to watch. I mean, it is fun. I mean, personally, if you want my dark comedy, I prefer, it's obviously I prefer,
Wild Hugs?
Hell no. Fuck no. Young Frankenstein over this. I would prefer Young Frankenstein over this 100%. But I get it.
They aren't going for the same point.
They're not going for that same point, but I do find the comedy interesting. I did laugh a little bit. I was like, that's funny. I knew coming into this when I saw that Trauma film, this is a trauma production. I was like, I knew what I was getting into. Shut up. I knew exactly what I was getting into. So there's that. If you're wondering why I'm telling shut up, I'm telling my Alexa in here to shut up.
Why do you keep that on when you're filming?
No, it says motion detected at the front door. Yeah.
All right. Eric?
Well, I had. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
no. Eric, you go first. I'm just texting my family real quick.
All right.
Well, I've never seen this movie before. I don't really watch a lot of trauma movies. I haven't really seen any. This might be my first one, honestly.
Did you ever see Toxic Avenger?
No, not all the way through. I've seen like bits and pieces.
Classic Nukem High?
No. Yeah.
So
I think this might be my first one. Yeah, I might have to delve in because I kind of like this one. It's so weird. I was laughing from the moment she got run over by that lawnmower. And it just kept getting more and more absurd and ridiculous and uncomfortable at times.
This does predate Lawnmower Man on film.
Does it?
Yes.
Like this movie looked pretty decent. Like I was surprised at how like decent it looked considering what I assumed it would be. Like it doesn't look good, but like this movie had some sort of budget. Like they had a lot of exploding props. It's like this movie was, it was a movie, and then also at the same time it was a trauma movie.
You know, it was both a movie and a trauma movie. When a lot of trauma movies are just the one thing.
Right.
Yeah. Well, there's a couple things that I just me. I looked away every time he took the drill because I can't handle that kind of thing. But luckily, unlike Meatball Machine, there was a little more. It was a little more telegraphed for this, so it was nice to not get the fake out. Yeah,
He just keeps drilling into his head. That's like one of my favorite scenes in this movie to me.
Oh, I'm so glad somebody else likes that weird plot point. You're just like, what the fuck
I
is he
don't
doing?
understand it at all. I don't get
Okay,
the logic behind
Do
it.
you know what trepanation is?
No.
That's it. Back in the day, it used to be a thing where people would literally drill holes into people's heads. And it comes from that. Have you ever seen the show Dead Like Me with the stoner character in there? That's how he dies, attempting it.
Jesus.
So
Seems
it's
like a
a
bad
thing.
idea.
But I do love the line, some people need drugs, some people need booze. I need a little surgical assistance. Like, I wrote down more notes for this than I think anything else, just because even reading the lines just fuck with my head.
Right. All right, Zach, first to speak. Oh, you already told it? Oh, you already gave it. So, so let's go ahead and get into our, what was it, favorite line, right?
Yeah, best line.
Best line. I guess you want to start off with me. My favorite line is what was it? We made you take good notes. She said you have really good notes. I like the line. I like the reversal. Like he got Elizabeth, and then she just like, oh well, we'll replace you. He just did the same line to him, and it was just so hilarious. I thought that's hilarious. She just do the same shit to him. That was really funny. I like how she just literally go line for line what he said, and I was like, this is perfect. That's funny. Next.
Okay. The best line for me was in that first like news report about Elizabeth's death, where she says the vivacious young girl was instantly reduced to a tossed human salad, a salad that the police are still trying to gather up, a salad that was once named Elizabeth.
Damn it! That was a good.
That news report was something else.
Yes, it was
amazing.
I also really like the second news report about the prostitutes, where he's like, where they're like, the crack is killing the prostitutes, and it's like, and he's like, this super crack will get the job done a lot quicker.
Yeah, she's right. This crack shit is killing them.
All right, my favorite line is, I mean, it's another Jeffrey line because
Jeffrey makes this fucking movie.
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
I would watch
the movie is mostly just him monologuing.
Yeah. That's true. He has 90% of the line, so that actually makes sense. My favorite line is medical schools disturb me, Ma.
Also, does anyone else want a poster of all of the shit he wrote down? Like on the body and shit. Like, I just want a poster of that now.
No, I'd probably get put on a list if I got that.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to do that either.
Oh, you're already on a list, God.
I want that brain prop. I want the brain with the eye.
Agreed.
What is that?
Oh.
I love how the mom looks
shot of the movie.
I love how the mom looks so proud about it.
She is, yeah, she loves it.
Like, yeah.
All right, Zach.
Honestly, it's like, holy shit, it's drugs. Holy shit, it's super drugs. Like on sight, they know it's super drugs. I'm fucking out.
I don't understand how they see that and immediately say it's super drugs. It just looks like ice.
No, it looks like meth is what it looks like.
Yeah, it looked like. Yeah, it's like he just became Walter.
Which I mean, it's kind of super crack, depending on how you're thinking.
I don't know. He just became Walter White, and he's like literally an electrician, and he's Walter White and a scientist. He just do it all. He does it all. He puts Walter White in
Okay, now I know your pitch. So.
Who, mine?
I mean, I don't have anything for my pitch other than just the name.
Same here.
That works.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I'll say the name and Mike, you can make up the rest.
Yeah.
All right. Best scene, Mac. Go.
Best scene is him literally just measuring the hookers. It was just so hilarious how he was just measuring them. Like, yeah, let's do that. Like, he just literally going, like, have you seen that Taylor Swift video of Shake It Off where they're going through
the tunnel of ass?
Huh?
The tunnel of ass.
Yeah, tunnel of ass. She just literally measuring people. I thought that was just hilarious. I was like, what the fuck? He said, perfect. I was like, this is stupid. I like that scene. It was just hilarious. It made me laugh.
For me, it's just got to be how completely impractical the raising of Elizabeth up through the garage, just how absurdly long the pole is like, that's not fitting in there.
How is he making his money? Like, how did they afford this?
He had the Christmas club.
Yeah. They said it was a Christmas fund.
I retract my question.
Yeah.
There's a reason. It's not a good one, but it's there.
Just think of all the money he saved by not going to medical school, and that's how he got the money.
Yeah,
that's fair. That's true. For me, it was the fancy pizza dinner with Elizabeth's head and like her foot and the toe.
Oh God, yeah, that was weird.
And just like the wine pouring out of her neck. It's just amazing. I love it.
He doesn't even seem phased, and that's the best part.
No, because like it's like he says, he's like disassociating from reality.
Yeah.
Like he tells you straight up, I'm increasingly amoral and losing his mind.
Yep.
That's actually that was actually my second pick was I feel like punching headfirst to a black void, and then she just goes, "Do you want a sandwich?" I don't know. That's my favorite part. That's the humor of this movie. It's like, this is horrible shit. But do you want a Coke?
Like people just don't question anything. Like once they see it,
it's like his mom was. He was like to his mom. He's like, "Yeah, my life's falling apart. I don't know what's going on." It's like, and then his mom's just like, "That's nice, sweetie."
It's nice. Yeah.
I wish the mom were more involved. Like she should have been someone that bounced off. Yeah. She should have kept coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She should have just walked into the room like, nope. And
but budget restraints, as we could plainly see.
Yeah. That.
I said mine. It's the plunging head first part where it's like that twitch that is twist to a sandwich line. You're like, what the fuck am I talking about?
Yeah. All right. So they all weren't good. Let's go at the worst. We go backwards. Worst scene, right?
I mean, I just because personal things. It's just got to be the drill thing. Just because I couldn't get through it.
Okay. All right, that's understandable. I'm gonna pull a card from Zach and get technical. Speaking as a person who
counterpoint, just technical things apply to a movie like this.
I don't give a fuck. It's 1980. This is bullshit.
1990.
1990. That's even worse. I worked in. Look, as a person who was as an electrician who worked in houses who worked in houses that were built in the 90s. Seeing that bolt of light, now they can explain like 1800s and all that other stuff, but 1990s and that bolt of lightning hitting that house, there's a lot of things there's a problem with. Like when that bolt of lightning hit the literal house and the stuff that he has set up in that room, in that garage, The man, he should have been dead. 150%. Should have been dead as soon as he touched that. Huh?
He would have just come back.
Yeah.
He should have been dead. He would have been electrocuted. He should have been fried.
Okay.
I'm not done yet.
The difference is when I do this, it's to a movie like Clue. When you're doing this, it's to Frankenhooker.
I'm gonna go exactly. You gotta let me finish. Let me finish right now. Also, as an added bonus, even if that electrical current would literally destroy that entire garage, it would not even the fact that garage is still has power baffles me, because I've seen what lightning can do to a house. That garage would have been burnt down. There's no chance in hell that thing shouldn't.
Can I throw up a counterpoint?
What?
There's a scene where a bunch of hookers blow up because they smoke super crack in this movie.
That's true.
Like you're trying to apply logic. I watched that movie. Did it instruct you at all how to bring him back? No, they're just painting body parts. That's gonna work. Who knows?
I understand. I'm speaking as an electrician, as a person who worked in wired houses. I'm telling you my logic.
So you're just taking personal offense to this one scene.
Yes.
So do you hate Frankenstein?
Look, give me the reason why is, guys, I worked 6 days this week. If you're pondering, I worked 6 days I literally worked 6 days. This is literally the only day I had off. So,
and you spent it watching Frankenhooker.
It was stuck in my head, huh? Yeah, when I watched this, it was stuck in my stuck to my craw, like, oh goodness gracious, come on. So I had to get it out. Sorry. Get mad at me, but I got technical.
I mean, I guess you hate Pikachu then, because he has electricity, doesn't follow rules.
Like either. I said, if I wasn't working 6 weeks, I would have 6 days this week. I would have literally found something else, but that just stuck with me. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
The worst thing for me, honestly, was just the opening credits. It went on too long. The mumbling was just like, it gets gross, like after he does it like so much, where he's just talking about all of her imperfections. And yeah, just like at that point in the movie, I was like, I don't know if I'm into this yet. And then he watches that video and I'm fully on.
All right. Zach?
Let's see. Honestly, I really hate just the bar scene with Zorro, just because it seems completely pointless. I really
have to be introduced to Zorro somehow.
No, the second bar scene where he's talking about how he lost all of his.
All of
his house. He didn't really need to be stated. We saw him blow up.
Right.
Right. At that point, they exploded.
I get exactly.
That just seemed unnecessary.
Yeah. All right. Guess we'll go with worst line.
Did Eric go?
Huh?
I did. It was the drills.
Yeah.
The drills, right?
Yeah, these are the drills. Yeah. I guess we're gonna go with worst line. I'll go ahead and go first on this. I did not like. I understand the point of it, but I just didn't like the fact that she kept repeating everything that the other hookers said. I just didn't like it. I know she was supposed to take all their personalities, but it's not supposed to be on repeat. I didn't like the fact that she kept repeating it. Like it didn't make sense that she just repeat the whole night and she's just still being a hooker at the same time. It just kind of.
It's not even just the one night. It's going back to his first conversation with the hookers.
Yes.
I understand it, but I just didn't like it. I guess it just it was more. I understood it, but more so like annoyed me. Did that make sense? It just annoyed me.
No, annoying you makes sense. Saying it doesn't make sense in the context of the film doesn't make sense.
Yeah. The context of the film don't make sense, but it kind of annoyed me. I was like, look, she's a good act. She got to be a good actress. You got to give her at least more.
No, she's a Penthouse star.
Okay, so. But I'm just saying she got to at least have a.
No, I'm just saying acting ability isn't nearly intrinsic here.
I understand it, but you could have gave her a couple of more lines and just saying that those lines that she was doing the whole time.
Would the ending be as good when she does monologue at the end without it?
No, It wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But I'm just saying, it just annoyed me. I just wish they add more, a little bit more during that time. I just didn't like the fact that, all of them, it's just like they just went with the main hooker that knew them, and everybody else, it just annoyed me. I'm sorry. That's just me.
Yeah, it was like 90% her lines.
Yeah.
But then again, she also had 90% of the hooker lines, so it also makes sense.
Yeah.
Context.
Yeah, that's true.
Mine, it's just a small little thing. It's when he was first going through his schematics, and he was muttering to himself, and then he just throws out the E equals MC squared. I'm like, come on, you just threw that in there. That there's no way that
counterpoint science.
It's like don't
you dare bring
maybe here's the thing. Was it a good enough sign as a science nerd that you shouldn't take any of this seriously immediately?
That was my worst scene. That was my pick for worst scene.
What?
The opening credits where he does that.
See, I actually like the opening credits because I see this in like an homage to like Reanimator, like the opening.
All right,
but I can understand getting annoyed by like the mumbling and shit. That I can.
All right.
The worst line for me was like when that other pimp goes up to him and it's just like, "Did you do the right thing?" Like, I don't even understand what that means in like the context.
I didn't understand it either. That was a backup one. Yeah.
All I could think of was what Spike Lee got to do with this shit.
Yeah, because Do the Right Thing was 89, right?
Yeah.
It's just it was just like a weird reference out of nowhere.
I did want to ask, as you two are East Coast, does it look like they just filmed it on location at all with when they're walking around just dressed weirdly like that? Because I was trying to figure out if that was a set or if they just put the actors out there in the street. I couldn't tell.
I've definitely seen streets that look that shitty, but not usually that packed.
I mean, it's hard to say considering that it was filmed, 30 years ago.
Yeah, it's also true.
Well, the director is still alive and making movies.
I mean, comparing it to current day New York City.
Oh.
Yeah, things have changed in those 30 years.
Yeah, because this would be like the pre-kids era.
Yeah.
But if you get that reference, you realize how dark that is. But I can give the worst one. It's that's not natural part. I think that's a joke that didn't land. When it was the two prostitutes making out with each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that didn't land, but I also don't think it was hateful. I just don't think it landed.
It was. I think they wrote the script and they wrote the script and then they just said, do whatever you want. I think it was just poorly timed.
Yeah, it went a bad ad lib.
Yeah.
Because it does make sense in the end with like what happens to him at the end. That's actually kind of interesting foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, if you were doing foreshadowing, write the line better, for fuck's sake. Yeah, because I can't really imagine this movie being considered prejudiced really in any sense, because I don't know what morality would ever ascribe to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, if any. Mac? You dead?
Yeah, I'm right here. Let's turn off the mic. So ask the damn question.
Is it rotten, Scott? Go.
No, I don't think it is rotten. I had a lot of fun with this movie. I am going to give it my traditional 69%.
Nice.
I think that the director would be most pleased. Mac.
Yeah. Right here.
Is it rotten?
57. I would say no. It's not rotten. It's between. I had a lot of fun with it. Also, it got that balance. I would say it got that balance of it could to fall under. It could be rotten, but it's I want to say 60, 61, somewhere around there. It's good. It's good. It's just I feel like it got to be a 61. So I should say 67, but 61 is awesome.
Eric?
Honestly, this is one of the few times that I'm going to say, because this movie, it's not unfairly placed, in my opinion. It's just a pass fail sort of thing. It's rated 57. I'm going to give it a 57. That's technically rotten, but it's a high rotten. You know?
Yeah, nothing exactly is wrong with it. It's exactly how it's designed to be.
Yeah. Oh no, there's a lot wrong with it.
Yeah. But you don't know how much of it is intentional.
It's mostly intentional.
Yeah, I think.
I wanted to point out it got Killer Bee Movie of the Year for 1990.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the 69% as well, just because I fucking love this movie.
Yeah.
Like Scott, if you love this kind of shit, look into like Redneck Zombies, look into Classic Nukem High. This is the kind of thing you've been waiting for.
Yeah, Trauma is one of those like blind spots that I've had for a long time that I've been meaning to get into.
All right.
Yeah. Where it's and a lot of it, and if people want to make fun of how it looks, it's like it was shot on shitty, man. What do you fucking expect? Like that's how it works. But Mac, give us your long ramble about what you'd do to abuse this property.
Simple. So what will happen in my film? It's gonna be Frankenhooker 2. Frankenhooker 2. Son of Frankenhooker. I'm gonna do this. Son of Frankenhooker. Let's just do this. The son of Frankenhooker. In my film, we know Jeffrey's dead. Jeffrey and Jeffrey and Elizabeth literally cannot, have kids because they're dead. But we don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead and do something different. Jeffrey had an illegitimate son during his time. He's been unfaithful to Elizabeth. He had an illegitimate son he didn't know about, and the son wanted to know what his father did. As Elizabeth knows, he has great notes. So what does he do? Instead, he takes his concoction that he used for female and try to enhance it and turn it to like I said, this is 1990. It's 2000, mid 2005. So he takes that concoction and turns it and takes puts some estrogen in it and turn it to male. So let's go ahead and go further with this. He literally wants to find a way
to I have no idea if you know how hormones work.
I don't know. I can tell. I don't know how hormone work, but I'm just trying to say he takes some type of concoction. He tries to fix it. It makes it towards males. So he, instead of it being a male, instead of being a female, it's a male hooker. So it's a male hooker. So he literally takes the male hooker, and it's literally the same thing. He's Frankenstein, but it's a male.
And it's
hooker.
Chris Farley.
There we go.
I was gonna say Rob Schneider.
Farley's better. Come on.
Farley is better. But he would be alive. He would be alive at this time. No, Farley would be dead.
He wouldn't be caught dead near needles these days. You know that.
Yeah, but Farley would be dead at this time, sadly.
And?
Okay. All right, cool. We'll put Chris Farley in there. He's gonna be the new Frankenhooker. And we're gonna literally have him as Frankenhimbo, whatever. There we go. And he literally goes around dancing, and he's literally doing that. He's shaking his ass and trying to get money. He's just literally doing all that stuff. And we can continue this on. It's not a beat for beat the same film, but it's literally him it literally let Chris Farley be a little bit more funnier and improv a little bit. And he gets dressed up as a Frankenstein monster. jumping around and doing crazy stuff. And some of the scenes, he could literally like. One thing from this movie, we didn't see what happens when the person gives a BJ. So when he gives a BJ, it electrocutes him, something like that. So we can do stupid stuff like that. I want to see this film. This would be funny. That's it.
All right. Well, I don't have a pitch.
I was going to say, Eric, what's your title?
My title, to do like a little bit of a thing. So this is going to really more focus on the whole storm aspect of everything, where, after the end of the thing, they want to build the best meteorologists they can so they can best predict the most thunderstorms to get the more frankenhookers that they can make. So here we go. This is my sequel to Frankenhooker, Frankenroker, starring Al Roker.
That's great.
Roker. That is great. That is.
And then they drop the brain on the floor, so they have to use the most famous world's climate denial as the fucking person to be great. I could do that.
All right.
Yeah, nothing, Scott. Nothing.
I also only have a title. I was trying to think of something along like Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. So I was trying to think of like comedy duos. So I went with Tim and Eric meet Frankenhooker.
Ooh, neat.
I can actually imagine that working really well.
I think it could be funny.
I heard Tim's new album is quite good. I just heard that around. He did a regular music album. It's apparently really good.
So what do you
All right. Okay, mine is going to be a little more esoteric as per usual.
Uh-huh.
I want shorts in between a giant trauma marathon, all referring back, and they're all little animated shorts in between the movie marathon. You know how they used to do shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
I want that animated. And I want them trying to combine the super crack with the radioactive weed from Class of Nukem High. Because everyone starts to mutate if they smoke hyper weed in that. It's fucking weird. But you get like Sergeant Kabuki Man hanging around with them and stuff. But the thing I've stuck in my head is I'm gonna say Full Metal Alchemist with combining both Jeffrey and his girl, and that's how they walk around and communicate. If you get where I'm going there.
Yeah.
I'm not signed away from the body horror. I don't want that to leave.
No, see, because here's the thing: when you first said Full Metal Alchemist, I thought you were talking more like Al, and then I realized no, you're talking about the little girl and the dog. You motherfucker.
Of course. But tell me that wouldn't fit perfectly with the motifs here. You know?
Yeah. I don't like it though.
But I can imagine Jeffrey monologuing and shit like that.
Yeah.
Also, did everyone caught that's Jeffrey Dahmer, right? That they're alluding to?
Yeah, that's what I thought they were alluding to. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, body parts, and even like it makes the whole him like rating women's bodies so much creepy.
I mean, he literally keeps the body parts in a freezer. I mean,
yes.
he does,
and talks to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
and I would call the series Dr. Jersey Boy, just because it can't be like that's the most normal thing they said in like the whole fucking movie.
Huh. Anyway, whose pick is next? I forget.
So Scott won the first one, correct?
Yeah. So it's back to
Scott
Scott.
gets the pick.
So it's back to me.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, hold on. Let me think.
And I'm next after Scott. So
do we have like a genre?
Nah, you just pick what you want.
No, you can just
Now I just get free range.
Free reign.
Yeah, free range.
All right, I got like a list of movies that I. Who the fuck is that?
Human Centipede 2. Let's see what that movie is not as bad as everyone thinks it is. Three's
Picked a
crap.
Monkey Bone.
We watched Monkey
Already
Bone.
did
It's
Monkey
great.
Bone.
Yeah, we did Monkey Bone already. Krippendorf's Tribe is kind of staring at me right now. Do you guys know what Krippendorf's Tribe is?
No.
Who?
With Richard Dreyfuss, he is like an anthropologist who fakes finding like a lost tribe of people with his white children. It's
I'm
it's
into
a pretty
this.
hard one.
Whatever it is, I'm interested.
But also Deuce Bigelow is also staring at me right now because we've been talking about gigolos. You know what? I'm gonna go with Deuce Bigelow European Gigolo.
Yes! Yes!
Oh,
God.
All right,
I
then.
am a dick.
I will make sure to be just as loaded as I saw it the first time.
Wait! Before we go forward with this, are we sure it's rotten? Is there a chance? I'm gonna guess 3%.
Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, right?
Yes.
All right, so we got.
Well, the first one's already.
It's a 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first
Damn,
one's
it's a
22.
9. Okay.
It wasn't gonna go up. Yeah.
Yep. So that's what you're going with. Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo, correct?
Yes, the better one.
Okay, then.
All right. Well, that's the way you feel. All right, cool. All right, we're going with that one.
I wonder how many needle jokes I can make.
So I look, and seeing Scott, we're going with that. I'm actually gonna do this because I'm gonna do something that I really think that y'all are. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So
Are we gonna make it a double feature? Watch both Deuce Bigelows?
we might could do that, but I'm not that cruel. I'm actually
No,
cruel.
I don't want to do that.
I'm crueler. So, but I'm actually gonna let you choose your destiny. So I'm feeling crazy. I'm feeling just full of fun today. Seeing that we got Sonic the Hedgehog. Shut up. We got Sonic the Hedgehog. And seeing that we got Sonic the Hedgehog and all these video game movies coming out, I feel like watching a video game movie. And you know what? I don't know which one to choose. So I'm going to let y'all choose right now. So I want to go Lara Croft's Tomb Raider. Which one are we doing? There are 3 of them. Which one? And they're all rotten, by the way. All of them are rotten.
Oh, that's easy. The second one of the first series. It's totally insane. That's really easy.
I knew you were going to pick that one.
I've never seen any of them.
I haven't seen any of them, so I'll just default to whatever Zach said.
Yeah.
All right, so we're doing Cradle of Life. All right, cool. Yes.
Anyway,
Very dumb.
Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at Bunker. I gotta get
Yep. All right.
All right, yeah, you got you.
Yeah. Later.
So
Peace.
Eric gotta go. So Scott, what you got to plug, man?
Nothing. You can find me at Chewbacca Defense on Twitter, and you can find me and Mac on Film Talk. We gotta film our next episode, The Batman.
Yeah, we
Right?
got to do that. Yeah, we'll talk about when we're gonna do that. That's gonna be done. And like I said, I'm sorry we haven't been doing a lot. Is it rotten? And like last month, I had to prepare for the trip to Chicago. Trip to Chicago happened. This week, I've been.
Mac learned you can basically do anything in the street in Chicago and no one will care.
Exactly. Yeah. So and definitely we're just making an announcement. I'm going back. I'm hopefully going to get Zach down there again. Zach,
Not Chicago at all.
Huh?
I don't mind Chicago at all.
I know, but are you going back?
At some point, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going back on. I'm saying we're going back, and we might get I'll tell you about it later.
Yeah.
Zach, what you got to plug, man?
Not much. I've just been basically going through my usual political content. So nothing I really think would be appropriate to announce here.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right, guys, that's it. Next time you see us, we will be doing Deuce Bigelow, European Gigolo.
Damn straight.
So how much racism is in that movie exactly?
Oh, I can't imagine.
Nah, I can't
been
imagine
so long.
either. Yeah, it has Eddie Griffin in it, so
A lot.
I lied.
Got it.
All right, guys, we'll see you. Peace out. Bye.